Hey teacher friend, welcome back to my channel. My name is Molly and I'm a first grade teacher who helps teachers just like you eliminate stress during literacy time so they can spend more time teaching and less time prepping. Today's video is going to be all about how a Teachers Pay Teachers product helped me win a bird watching trip to Maine. I can't wait for you to hear all the details on this. I'm smiling so big just thinking about my upcoming trip in June. And it's just so cool that it all started with a little bit of passion for science, creating a Teachers Pay Teachers product, and getting it noticed. So let me explain to you how it all happened, and we'll go back to the beginning. I've taught kindergarten and first grade, and a few years ago when I was in kindergarten, I got a bird feeder made by my dad outside of my window. In that classroom, I was lucky enough to have a really big window that I could open up outwards and was like almost ground level, and I could feed the birds. And my students loved bird watching. I grew up bird watching with my dad. He is, I would consider, a birder and a retired teacher. So it came naturally for him to talk to us about science and birds and anything nature wise. So I had the bird feeder and my kids loved it, and I started creating lessons for them so we could learn all about the different kinds of birds that we have here in Missouri and in the United States. I had made a matching game, a card matching game, so they could match the different types of birds, different coloring sheets, writing activities, foldable books, things that they just really loved doing. And it was like magic. Every day they wanted to open their bird journals and see what was waiting for us outside. So I didn't think too much of it. I just loved the activity. And in fact, I wasn't even selling it on Teachers Pay Teachers yet because I didn't know what I was doing. So I was co-teaching one day with our media specialist, and he said to me, since you love bird watching so much, you should really apply to win the trip to go study birds over the summer. One teacher gets picked every year from the Audubon Society as well as our school district. And I think with your bird watching unit, you could really have a good chance of winning. He himself had gone the year before and raved about it. And it sounded like a really great opportunity to go study birds in Maine. So I applied for it and sent in the lessons that I was teaching and sent in all the information about how I was teaching about birds to my students and why I had a passion for it. And I got picked. So the disappointing part was that was at the beginning of the virus. And so nobody went that year. The following year, you could go if you wanted to, but it was going to be very limited on all the activities that you could get to do, and it was still kind of unsure yet, like if people were going to have the vaccine by that time. So you could elect to defer it for another year. So that's what I did, and now I get to go in June to study birds, and I'm going to a field ornithology camp, and it's in Hog Island, Maine. And I promise that I will document as much of it as I can and make a video for you guys, because it is just proof that taking your teaching passion, something you love to do, lighting a fire with your kids on the same passion, it'll come through in your teaching, creating a product for it could help you potentially win a trip. I would have never thought. Looking back now, I would have never thought that my love of birding and sharing that with my kids would help me win a free trip to go study them, as well as consistently bringing money inside my TPT store with my bird watching unit. I thought when I posted it that surely maybe one or two people will like it, but I didn't think it would become popular, and it really has been. It's been a really great selling resource. Okay, I hope you enjoyed hearing all about how a Teachers Pay Teachers product helped me win a free bird watching trip to Maine. And I want to encourage you to start making your own resources. You can do it. You're probably teaching something really amazing in your classroom. You've probably made up your own process or system for something, and you could be sharing that with other teachers just like this on YouTube and promoting your own products. If you'd like to learn more all about how to do that, then I will put the link below for my program called From Zero to CHA-CHING, where you learn how to make products from start to finish and sell them and start creating extra revenue while you're sleeping. And the reason it's called From Zero to CHA-CHING is because you hear that cha-ching sound on your watch while you're teaching, and it will really invigorate you and give your love back of teaching. Instead of all the feelings of dread that we see right now on the internet about quitting, it could be the fire that you need to light inside of you to stay in the profession, be the amazing teacher that you are, maybe win a trip like I did. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to comment below if you would like to win a trip yourself and where would you want to go? Where would you want your school district to send you so you could study more about and come back and teach your students all about what you learned? Thanks so much for watching, and I hope that you'll subscribe to this channel. I'll see you next time.